Hello, and welcome to The Art Will Not Be Changing. Tried to go a little Vincent Price there, but without the accent. I don't know. Welcome to The Art Will Not Be Changing, the Fugitive Poem Show. I am Christian DiMatteo, co founder of Fugitive Poems, and your host for this lovely evening. We have a very cool show tonight. Maybe. Both of my guests are having electrical internet issues and may or may not ever be seen in public again. We'll see. But I got a bunch of stuff I want to talk to you about. As always, if you go to fugitivepoems.com and buy River, the story of a drug dealer who gets his hands on a time machine and proceeds to destroy the universe, or Monsters, Beasts, and Bastards, or Myth Reborn, or Of Clouds and Ether, our amazing anthology collection with more stories than you can shake a stick at. I don't know how often you steak shake sticks at stories, but if you wanted to, there's more here than you could even do it for. Mr. Papa Caps is in the audience saying howdy. Howdy do, sir. Remember, if you order during the live show, you get a Fugitive Poem sticker and a wonderfully appropriate, if you're me, parental advisory, explicit content sticker. And guys, let me show you this. Let me show you this. This is one of the things we're going to talk about on the show tonight. And it's just something you can order right now from Fugitive Poems. Many of you, many of you have been subscribing to our website only comic, Dirty Living. And here's the Fugitive Poems website. Shake that stick, baby. Thank you, Mark Capitelli. Many of you have subscribed to our Dirty Living series. Well, guess what? Dirty Living is now in print, and you can get your first edition of it now. Click on the icon and go to where it is for sale. This is the print edition with a brand new cover of Dirty Living. We've already been selling these like hotcakes, and I got to tell you where else we're going to be selling them. So you can go for only $14.99, get the first issue of Dirty Living. It is badass. It is baby dirty, as Mark says. That's right. And we're going to have Ryan on tonight if his home ever comes back online. And we'll be talking a little bit about what that's to offer. And we're also going to be talking to the great Matt McGrath, whose no book is on Kickstarter now. So I don't want to give all of that away yet. But what I'm telling you is you could go order Dirty Living by Ryan Santos and Stephen Beccia. I'm laughing because last week, without even pausing or noticing, I called him Ryan Gosling. We've got, Mark says, have it, hold it, till death do you part. We've got Tom Lynett saying, staking chicks, it's what I do best. So the question for you is he a Lothario or a psycho killer? And I think the answer with Tom is both. Ryan lives in an astral world, void, doesn't he? He does. I can't believe last week, without pausing, I said Ryan Gosling. And maybe that's what spiked the sales, is that Ryan Gosling is making this comic. Even better, we've got Ryan Santos. Folks, listen, this weekend, tomorrow will be Terrificon. That's right, Terrificon in Connecticut, in Uncasville, Connecticut. Maybe the ugliest name for a place ever, at Mohegan Sun Casino. We're going to be, Fugitive Poems will be at Terrificon, tabling there, and really excited to be there. So what can you expect when you're there? I can see you'd make that mistake with the two Ryans. They're very, very similar, smoking hot young men. Yeah, said that on video. And then I said video, proving how old I am. Folks, we're going to have Dirty Living there. Not only that, but next to us will be Ryan Gosling. I mean, Ryan Santos. Mark, Mark said, yeah, screw Ryan Gosling. Like my wife would like to. Would like to. I love that you don't know that's happened already. Get me Santos. We're going to be sitting next to Ryan Santos, nay Gosling, and we'll be sitting next to Stephen Beccia, the writer of Dirty Living, and you can get them to sign the book. You can have all the signatures in your first edition or special edition. Guys, there's a special edition book. If you come to Terrificon, you can get the virgin cover, which means that no one, absolutely no one, has had sex with it. Maybe Stephen, but probably no one. Or you can get the Terrificon only special with Mitch Halleck on it. Why don't I see Tom in the chat? Hi, Tim. Well, who are you looking for, Tom or Tim? So, guys, come this weekend, Uncasville, Connecticut, Terrificon. I don't care where you are, Tom in Arizona. Get your ass over here and get to this incredible, one of the biggest comic conventions in the country, Connecticut's biggest convention. And the person I'm hoping would be there, wishing would be there, but I know will not be there because he lives far, far away, is my first guest of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Goss. No, that's not right. Matt McGrath. Even better. Matt, how are
Ooh, dear. Ghost Rider himself. Danny
you?
Ketch,
Apparently.
Ghost Rider. That's what I'm aiming for.
Listen, Richard Pryor did it. You just set your head on fire. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Matt, it is a pleasure to meet you. I have been a fan of your comics for the last 5 minutes since I found out about you. No, I've been a fan of your comics for years now. IDOIT, which I'm sure I said that wrong because I forget where the hyphens are every time,
That's okay.
is one of my favorite fucking comics. I love it. It cracks me up from start to finish. I couldn't wait to get the third one. I read it the day that it came. Absolutely terrific. CDM blackballed me.
Hey, Tom.
Matt McGrath and Ryan Gosling in one episode of Mazeballs. Folks, Matt McGrath is an incredible comic creator. He's a writer whose talents go across all genres, and also a man of his word. One of the best Kickstarter uh, uh, people I've ever met. You back his books, you get his shit. It comes.
Get it
It's
eventually. Yeah.
beautiful. It's and he's transparent about everything. Absolutely terrific. Matt, how are you doing today?
Good. I'm a little flustered today, to be honest. A lot going on. Kickstarter is the easiest thing to deal with. Had a little toddler emergency before. That's why I
Oh,
was running a little bit late. But yeah, she's fine. Everything's fine. Just little cut on the chin. I had to go down to the
oh
farm.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, those are the worst because you feel it yourself and you're
Mm,
horrified that they're hurt. Yeah, I got three kids. I know what you're going through. Well,
yeah.
thank you for joining. If you got to run out and hug her at any point, you just go for it.
Okay,
Um,
she got all her hugs in. She's in bed now, so we should be good
okay.
for the night.
Well, Matt, you've got a brand new Kickstarter. I actually showed it briefly already. We're going to talk about it. But let's talk a little bit about how. Oh, wait. But Christian, where do I back the? Okay, these people are so impatient, just so incredibly impatient. Fine, I'll do the smart thing and put the link in the chat now so that you can
Oh,
back
yeah.
it while
Great
we're
idea.
talking. Folks, if you back during the show, which you should, don't stop listening to the show.
Mhm.
Go to Kickstarter, back this incredible book. We're going to talk about what it is in a second and tell us, chime back in here. Let us know what tier you backed at because there's a bunch of cool options. And Lord knows Matt has a ton to choose from. So, Matt, let's bring this up on the screen.
Yeah,
And
let's do it.
I'm going to want to talk a little bit about your previous stuff. But let's jump right in here. What is your new book about? Let me get it on the screen here. This
Let's,
is a
let's-
really cool concept.
yeah. Yeah, this one. Oof. Okay, I got scared there. It's in U.S. dollars. For me, it's like
Yes.
just like, oh my god, did I lose like a bunch of it? No, it's just messing.
Sorry to you didn't need more flustering today.
Okay, so what's this about? Yeah, this is an idea I've had for a really long time. It feels like, I don't know, decades since I've wanted to write. So the concrete idea of it happened probably like 5 years ago. My partner is from Quebec, and so through her, like I learned more about Quebec folk tales and legends and stuff like that. And they're really weird and interesting, and they all have to do with Catholicism and the devil is a character that pops up a lot in these legends. And so if you go back a little bit to where this idea originally came from, I just always had an idea of wanting to do a Hellboy. Hellboy is one of my favorite comics. He's one of my favorite characters. And
Here,
I've
here.
always wanted to do something that's in that milieu of the kind of wandering I don't know, vagabond who happens upon a kind of a mystery or a supernatural thing, and he has to solve the supernatural problem and then move on to the next thing. So once I learned about these Quebec folk tales, I thought it was that would have been like a really good vehicle to do to do that kind of Hellboyish story that I've always wanted to do.
So if we look at this, I'm a huge fan of mythology and folk tales.
Hmm.
I love the idea that we came up with as a species all these incredible stories to explain everything around us, to explain our morality or what we believe morality should be. And I teach my students that stories are the basis of all human communication. And I say you may not realize it, but when you meet someone, you don't ask for their resume, you don't ask for their height and their weight, and you start, oh my lord, how'd you break your arm? And the next, oh my gosh, I actually broke my foot like that. And you're telling stories, you're trading stories.
Mm.
And we've done this to understand each other and the universe since the beginning of time. And I think there's so much to pull from and so much to consider. You know so much about a people by their mythology and their folklore. And one of the things I noticed is that you start this Kickstarter off with what you credit as a very scholarly, an old song. And for those of you that can't yeah, for those of you that can't see it on the screen, Louis de Braz, which I'm sure I'm pronouncing wrong, have you heard the name? He was cheated by the devil in a crooked card game. So he crosses these rivers, he rows all day to track the devil down to make the wretch pay. Now with his musket and his canoe and his wits about him too, he'll drag that fiend back down to hell before he bids these lands for farewell. Before he bids these lands farewell. I love starting the Kickstarter with this.
Eerie, right?
What? Oh, it's where did you find that?
Creepy. Yeah. What was that?
Where did you find that?
Oh, I just made it up.
Ah!
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah.
Oh, that
So
I barely know you, but I love you. That's so great.
yeah, it's funny. So two things. John Berg, who's the illustrator of the book and the co-creator of Louis de Braz, he suggested that, maybe for the book itself, because it kind of just starts in the middle of the thing, in the middle of the story, and you don't really know who this guy is. And he suggested, yeah, maybe there's some kind of prologue or some kind of text thing that gives you like a basic idea about who this guy is and what he does. And that got me thinking about Conan the Barbarian, which I've kind of really gotten into recently, both the comics and like the Robert E. Howard stuff, and
Yeah.
how all of the comics, like the Savage Sword of Conan, starts off with that Numidian Chronicles type, like that little short little poem that kind of gives you an idea of who Conan is. Like, though Conan came from, his sandaled feet and blah blah blah. I don't remember it, but so yeah, that's where the idea of the song came, because so Louis de Braz is a voyager who is a fur trader, and singing songs was very essential to kind of that way of life. And there's a lot of folk songs in Quebec around this time too, so that kind of seemed like a good marriage Yeah, and I'm working on another project right now that's all written in rhyme. That's written in a what am I call it? What do you call it? Verse. It's written in verse. So I kind of got into the groove of like rhyming and doing the um, iambic pentameter and all that good stuff. So yeah, this song kind of came out
Oh, great.
quickly.
Mark says, I'm a sucker for those wandering vagabond stories.
Me too. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, so I mean, it's so funny that you say I'm working on something else too. Folks, Matt is always working on something. He's got one project after another. The man is a workhorse and putting out. And I'm not kidding, Matt, when I say it is an honor to meet you.
Oh,
I'm not kidding when I say I've been a fan for a long time. Matt's imagination and the talent to back it is incredible. And you wanna follow him on Kickstarter. You don't want to miss a project that he puts up. This looks so cool. I backed it immediately. I was so
you
excited.
did? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of the work that you do, and I dig this. I love your influences here. It's funny. I recently got into the Robert E. Howard stories
Okay. Yeah.
as well,
Yeah.
and they're just a ton of fun. They're like nothing written today. It's totally different. And it's awesome. So the song that
Mhm.
opens your Kickstarter, is that the plot?
Is that's kind of like the backstory. So the plot of this story, no, not really. It's kind of like the overarching story of what this guy's mission is. He's got some unknown vendetta against the devil. The devil is a guy who walks around the country and causes mischief and stuff. So it's a tangible being that is walking around lower Canada. And yeah, he's got some unknown vendetta and he wants to find him, beat him up, and drag him back to hell. So this horse in the beginning is actually the devil that he's been able to capture. So we find that a little bit later in the story, but now he just looks like a monster. But this is the devil who he's kind of torturing.
Huh.
And so
So
this
you
is
said we start in medias res.
yeah, yep, yep,
And so we just follow along. I love stories that start that way. You just start walking with the character. You see what's happening. You got to start piecing things together.
yeah.
Folks, by the way, this is The Art Will Not Be Changing. Go and subscribe to the Fugitive Poems channel. Like this episode. Ring the bell so that you don't ever have to forget that the show is on. That's right. Ring the bell. We got great creators like Matt on. Matt, I'm looking at the screen right now and I am seeing a incredible Hulk horse.
Yes.
What am I looking at, sir?
So you're looking at Satan himself, the devil, in horse form. So yeah, like I said, this so the idea of starting in media res is I kind of wanted the idea for this like Hellboy is the stories kind of like jump all over the place. So like, you're reading one issue of Hellboy and it's in 1992, and then I pick up the next issue and it's in 1953, the next one's in 1978. So the idea of his story is we're going to be jumping around in time and with each subsequent story. So uh, this the beginning of this is based off another folktale called the Black Horse, where an angel delivers this black horse to this parish priest, and the horse is like a supernatural super being, super horse that can carry like 10 times the amount of weight a normal horse can. And so the parish priest and the people in the town use this horse to build their new church. But when the angel delivers it, she mentions that whatever you do, don't release the bridle. You can't take off his bridle no matter what. And somebody else, kind of feeling bad for the horse, removes it, not knowing that one crucial rule, and then the horse kind of runs away. And it turns out that it was the devil uh, in disguise, ensnared by, I guess, heaven or whatever. And so, yeah, so there's a bunch of different endings for it but usually it's
I
this
love it.
runs off and, runs back to hell or causes this huge crater in the ground or something like that. So, yeah, we learn more about that folktale later on in the issue and what happened with Louis and the devil. But yeah, here a well-meaning priest releases the bridle and releases Satan from his enchantment.
Now, I like to talk about when we talk about comics, I like to talk about the really highbrow elements,
Okay.
and so I'd like to point out that the horse's dung is
Ooh.
not hidden at all from
Oh,
the
you're right. I never noticed
slightly
that.
blocked, but
Hmm.
absolutely. And I think that Satan would probably be pleased for that sort of
Yeah,
attention to detail. So
that's
folks, this is the kind of authenticity you can get
yeah.
from Matt McGrath. Who is the artist on this? There's a very simple image below here of
Hmm.
this young lady right in the center there that took me. I
Yeah.
absolutely the horse dong whisperer. He also says, oddly, before I brought this up, ding that dong. Shake that stick, like, subscribe, follow, worship, send lawyers and money. We need you. We love you. Don't leave us. Thank you. Who is the artist on this project? I love her expression is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. So the artist is John Berg. He is another Canadian illustrator. Yeah, he's got a lot going on. He finished up a graphic novel that I think is going to be announced soon. And yeah, so I worked with him before on a. Do I have it here? No, I don't. I worked on with him a short I did for a zine called Call. No, yes, Called Into Being. So it was a celebration of Frankenstein for the 200th anniversary, I think, of the book.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So our story together was the creation of Frankenstein's monster from the perspective of his downstairs neighbor. And so it's just like yeah, it's just like a short.
Banging on the ceiling with a broomstick.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep
Uh,
it down up there. You're going to raise the dead.
yeah. Yeah, so we met through there, and then just from that, like, he actually did the variant cover for ID10T Error issue 3, the one with the AI kind of standing, and then the big monsters right in the background. So that
I
was John.
love that cover.
Yeah,
ID10. I'm an idiot. I knew that. I don't know why I didn't say that right.
that's
We've
okay.
got Rich
Mouthful.
but not wealthy 69 in the chat. I can really relate to this because back in the 2013 during the Burger King horse meat scandal, it did feel like the devil was inside me that night in the bathroom. Mark says that is fantastic. I don't know if he's referring to the Frankenstein concept or the devil being inside Rich. Uh,
I'll take the credit.
yeah, there you go. His art is really stupendous. That cover is tremendous. What's it like working with him? How do you guys work back and forth? Is it send the script, wait for the art, or do you guys plan together? What's the relationship there?
Yeah, it's well, like we live pretty close to each other, which is definitely different. Like with Ottavio and ID 10D Error, he's the Frankenstein project. Oh, thanks.
So you got full credit.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
Rich.
Um, yeah, like Ottavio is in Brazil, and other artists I work with are in the States, or on the other side of Canada. So yeah, John is not in the same city, but just a little bit north of Toronto. So yeah, we see each other at cons like pretty regularly, and we chat, and we've been chatting about this project for a while. He was when I kind of presented it to him, he was pretty interested, but he was super busy with other stuff. And so this year he finished up a bunch of projects. He's self-publishing dark fantasy himself as well, so he put
Oh,
out the next issue of that. Yeah, which you can actually back. We can talk about that later, but that's available on this Kickstarter too. His dark
oh,
fantasy.
fantastic! I definitely want to talk about Tears.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just kind of a back and forth chit chatty type thing. Yeah, it's funny. Like he showed me an image the other day, just I think yesterday, for one of the tiers, the risograph print that we're going to offer backers. So he's working on it right now, and we'll kind of reveal what it is later on in the campaign. But the idea of that is it's supposed to be kind of teasing the next story. And he drew an image that was something that I wasn't expecting at all, but it totally kind of changed how I approach the story, for the better.
I
Like I
love
think,
that. I
yeah,
love that.
yeah. So it's really, yeah, yeah. So that's kind of how it works. Like I kind of we both feed
That
off each other's kind of creative energy. Um,
that's the right
each
relationship.
other. Yeah.
James Lyons, co-founder of Fugitive Poems, he he has that. We do that. I give him. I come up with a script, and I'm sort of obsessive. I have to write the whole thing before I share it,
Mhm.
because I need to get it out. And then, but it's not like, well, this is the done deal. Make this. That's when we talk about it. That's when we say, all right, what have we got here? And James will draw something. I'll be like, well, that's not at all what I was thinking. Excuse me while I go completely change the script. And I love that. Hey, folks, we have Stephen Beccia joining us, the writer of Dirty Living, and he's probably in some dive right now because
I
he's
know.
rehearsing with his rock band.
Can you hear me?
Can
Yes,
hear
we
you.
can, sir.
All right. Yes, I'm in a garage at the moment. uh, yeah, I'm at band practice, and so our regular drummer, he's great. He's okay, but he had a heart attack.
No.
So he's in the hospital. So now we're playing with a fill-in drummer that needed to do some practice, and so yeah. So I don't know how. Hold on, wait a minute. Stay.
Mark
How do I
says
get?
so. A
I
drive and
can't get
not
rid
a
of this
dive.
chat. Get the fuck out of my way.
And he says, "You betcha we do." Hi,
Right.
Stephen. Mark says. So Stephen, meet Matt. Matt,
Hi,
Stephen.
Steven.
Matt
Where's
is an incredible creator.
Ryan?
Making Ryan's
Where the
house.
fuck is Ryan?
Ryan's house
Oh,
exploded. I
Hi, Matt.
believe.
hey, how are
Um,
you?
so yeah, so we're talking with Matt about his incredible comic. I know we've only got you for 10 minutes. I'm wearing my Fugitive Poems shirt tonight to celebrate. Do you freeze while I'm
What?
doing this incredible intro? Are you back with
Very,
me?
very still.
Yeah, now he's
Nice.
drinking. Okay. So I want to so let's show Dirty Living
I'm
to
I'm
Matt.
here. I'm here. Uh,
Yeah, I don't think you are. Let's show Dirty
okay.
Living to Matt. And the cool thing, as I said at the beginning of the show, folks,
Ooh.
is that Dirty Living is in its first printing, physical print edition ever now. And Matt, Stephen is the writer. I was hoping you get to meet Ryan as well. But Stephen, how would you describe Dirty Living?
It's a gritty neo noir crime, supernatural thriller. I mean, that's again, the big pitch has always been like the Departed meets the reanimator or something like that.
It is such a great comic. We've got an alcoholic lead detective
There
who finds himself, who's in a corrupt precinct,
it
the
comes.
only clean guy, and he's dealing with the mob infiltration, a new drug on the street, and then the dead begin to rise as absolute monstrosities. This first issue is so cool. And what I want to do is I'm going to go into my account because, folks, a lot of you have been reading Dirty Living. This was the original cover, by the way. So here's a little deep cut. This was the
Yep.
original cover to issue one. And a lot of you have been reading you got to read, oh, it's not okay for kids. Let's scroll
Oh,
past
okay.
that a
I
little
think my
bit.
daughter's in bed.
There we go. Matt is
Yes.
familiar with not safe for work stuff as well.
Yeah.
This is a wild
There it
story
is.
that a lot of you have been reading
Oh
for
no.
$2.99 a month on our website, and I got to tell you, that's about to end. We completed the first arc. I'm looking down here for a particular image that'll really knock your ass off. There it is, right there.
Ooh.
We have been had this up. Where's the link, Gramps? All right, listen, I'll get to it. Uh, Mark is always giving me shit about my lack of tech here. This has been for $2.99 every 3 months. Ryan's been running a marathon, the artist, getting this done. And we are now ending that subscription because we completed that arc and Dirty Living is going to print. It's going to be available in your comic shops. It's going to be available this weekend at Terrificon.
Terrificon.
And
Yeah.
Terrificon, where you get to meet Stephen and Ryan if Ryan survived his house blowing up.
What
Um,
really? What really happened though?
Ryan lost all power apparently.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep. So, folks, if you go to fugitivepoems.com, you can scroll right down to Dirty Living, go to our store, and get your copy. But this is just incredible. Steven, how does it feel having this finally in print?
I honestly can't wait to hold it in my hands. And whoa, now I'm in the fucking dark again. Hold on. It's dirty.
Steven, you've been in the dark as long as I've known you.
I've been in the dark. I am Doug. I am Doug. But I am Doug. Yeah, I'm fucking excited, man. I'm excited to hold it in my hands and
You keep cutting in and out, dude.
you know, I amazing. Oh fuck. How about now? How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good now. Really
I'm
fast.
trying to,
I'm good now?
show it.
Yeah.
Look at this shot. This is Boston as a character. This is what bridge is that? The Tobin Bridge?
That's the Tobin Bridge, yeah. Yeah. It's
These dirty
it's
living boys need a GoFundMe for better internet, Mark says. That'll be a tier on our next Kickstarter. Meet
hey,
Stephen and Ryan or meet Stephen and Ryan. And
I
then Mr. Vakshis says it has a preacher vibe, which I consider a compliment. Thank you very much.
oh yeah, I can see. I mean, I can see a little bit of that. Yep, and it's actually going to get a little bit more in the second arc. It's got a little bit more of that. Uh, um, a little bit more superhero shit. It's going to probably happen. So
So Matt, I've had the pleasure of editing this.
Yeah.
That is a big cat, Matt.
Yeah. Yeah. She's actually pretty small.
Oh man, must have been
It's
real
like
close to
when
the
it's
camera.
really close up, it seems much bigger.
I've had the pleasure of editing this, so I'm about 3 issues ahead of everyone else, at least on issue 8. And it goes absolutely wild. This drug blood rush has all these absolutely unintended effects, and this is a gritty, violent story. And folks, again, if you come to Terrificon this weekend, you're going to get that. Now, Stephen,
yep,
Matt has this great project going on based
yeah.
on or inspired by Canadian folklore. And we've been talking about that as well. Now, Matt, how do we get you to Terrificon on Saturday in Connecticut, New York?
Connecticut, New York. I don't know. Can you get rid of those tariffs, maybe? The next place?
All right, hold on. Let me write a quick email.
Holy
Let me
shit!
know.
It's so muggy out. I'm getting fucking attacked by mosquitoes. It's like fucking crazy. So
Tom,
so you're
Tom
gonna be
says you
there
guys really.
this Saturday?
I'm sorry,
I said, Matt, are you gonna be there Saturday?
Matt is in or near Toronto. Am I right about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I'm in Toronto.
Oh, so all right. So you won't be there. You won't be there on Saturday then.
No, probably not.
All right.
So
Well,
Matt, we are. You got to run, dude.
no, yeah, I'm gonna cut out because I have shitty reception and I got to get back to it. But I'm sorry. Oh fuck! And I'm also getting attacked by fucking bugs, motherfucker.
It's the Blair Witch Project in the mundane.
It's fucking crazy. It's fucking bugs.
The Mundane Witch Project.
Oh, that's my next one. The fucking bugs that are the size of fucking birds. Oh my god. All right,
Folks, I
guys.
want you to hear the eloquence of our writer. It is incredible.
Yeah.
Mark says LOL. By the way, I love the Bostonian I heard in the background. I gotta move. You gotta move the car.
You gotta move the fucking car. Oh my god. All right.
Girl.
All right. Oh,
Love you,
good
baby.
timing. Sorry, honey. All right. All right, guys. Peace out. I gotta go.
All right. See you later, Stephen.
All right.
Thanks
We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye-bye. I love that we got to hear that
Nice
Bostonian in the background.
Yeah.
The Boston Witch bullshit, Mark. He also said that shot of the bridge is still my favorite image. Ryan killed it.
Yeah, cool.
Bye, Stephen. You rock, he said. God, Matt, we had Ryan running ragged. Stephen had to write the scripts. Every 3 months, we dropped a brand new issue.
Hmm.
7 issues on the Fugitive Poems website. Every 3 months, a new one came out. Ryan was just running and running, and his art got better with every one.
Yeah.
And as a writer now, yeah, Ryan's not here, so we can talk about this.
Okay.
Artists can be real pains in the ass.
I've been fortunate. I haven't had any runs in. Seriously though, I've been very fortunate. Like all the artists I've worked with have been really awesome, and I don't know, just like I'm kind of like with Octavia, I'm like friends with them. Like I talk with them about other non-comic stuff, just like about his life.
That's I have been very lucky too.
Yeah.
The reason I joke about it is you and I as writers can do the thing pretty
Mhm.
fast,
Yes.
right? And
Yeah.
I told James once, I said, it's sort of like a pregnancy, dude. It takes me a very short time to get you pregnant,
Yeah.
but then you're in labor for a long time because all that wild crap that was in my head, you got to make it come to life. And Ryan had a huge task in front of him. He's got a full-time job.
Mhm.
He had to do every 3 months. The only thing he didn't do was the lettering. He did the ink, pencil, ink, coloring. He had to do it in 3 months, get it done, and start on the next one immediately. And he did it. And the cool thing about this, folks, is that means that we have 6 issues ready to print. Mark said, "I love that euphemism." I'm not sure James did. Uh, so after I impregnate you,
My
how much
ideas.
do you write, Matt? Do you write every day? What's your writing schedule?
Very erratic. Yeah, I wish I wrote
Erotic or erratic?
erotic. Not usually.
Okay.
Sometimes. For my last one, yes. No, more erratic. Irregular. Yeah, no, I wish I wrote more, but I can be very lazy and very unmotivated. So,
Really?
yeah.
But you put out so much, Matt.
Do I? Yeah, I guess.
I feel like I'm always looking at one of your Kickstarters.
Yeah, 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 I don't know. I do like, I'm trying to pick up the pace more, but I've averaged about like one at most two a year. So
Dude,
that's,
that's really good.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Tell me about ID 10T because I love that comic.
Thank you. Yeah. ID 10T Air. It's my first independent comic. Doing it on my own with Otavio. So it's about a guy whose computer breaks down on him in university, and he kind of never gets over that. So he turns his crappy laptop into a sentient being just so he can torture and kill it and get his revenge against it.
I,
And we go from there.
folks, pause on that for a minute. He's so angry at technology that he does the work to make it sentient, just so that he can then be inhumane to it, torture it, make it. That's fucking hysterical right there. I love it. What an original idea. I made sentience, Frankenstein, right? And your only purpose is to be here so I can make you suffer. Where did that come from?
Just exactly what Bradley's situation was. Yeah, I think in university something similar. I was working on an essay and my computer crashed, and then I lost like a whole bunch of it, and it was like due the next day. So yeah, that's where it came from. I was like so angry, and I couldn't be angry at myself for not taking precautions like backing it up, or maybe treating my laptop a little bit nicer. I had to be mad at something else that was not me, and I couldn't be mad at the computer because it's just an object. It's not going to understand my rage. So that's kind of where the idea came from. Like, what if somebody was so angry he went to that type of lengths to give it life just so he could tell it off and make it suffer.
You know what I love and I believe here that you took this from your real life. You are, and folks, we've never met before. Matt, you are such a chill person. You're very calm, and I know that you, therefore, are the kind of person with an endless capacity for rage. You're one of those just under the surface. Am I right about this?
Yeah, kind of. Probably about more like, you know, maybe not rage, but just worry, anxiety. I'm an endless well of anxiety. So maybe that's
Same
what
here.
yeah.
Mark says it's like the fax machine in Office Mates meets I have no mouth, but I must scream. I am dying to see that. I haven't seen that yet.
Office Space?
No, Office Space, one of my favorite movies.
Oh, okay.
I have no mouth, but I must scream on HBO. I've been wanting to
Oh,
see
okay.
it.
Is that I've never heard of that. Okay. Go check
Yeah,
that out.
Office Space is essential to my existence.
There you go.
Let what do you pull from? What are your influences? Like what do you read and you're like this holy shit this?
Oh man. It's so eclectic and weird. Yeah, like I just said, like I'm really getting into the Conan stuff. Like I just started the Robert E. Howard stuff, and I pretty recently got into the comics. Like I only started reading Conan comics when the Jim Zub run started on the current.
I love Jim Zub.
Yeah,
I love
another
him.
Torontonian.
He what?
Another Torontonian.
Oh, I didn't know that. He did a series for Image that no one talks about called
Mhm.
Wayward,
Okay, yeah,
which is one of my favorite. My wife and I both went nuts over it, and were crushed when it ended.
yeah.
They made a movie of it. Thanks for the tip, Mark. I a huge fan of Jim Zub. Was it Skull Knockers, Skull Crushers?
Yeah, I think Skull Crushers.
Yeah, Skull Kickers, maybe.
Well, yeah. Okay, something with
I
skulls
just
and bashing skulls.
on Zoop, I've got it over there. Skull Kickers.
Oh,
I
there you go.
backed the whole collection of it. A huge fan of Jim Zub.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's a great one. I actually have hanging in my office. Um, your comic script critique. It's a little page I printed out. He basically said, "Stop asking me to read your stuff at cons." Because I can't do that because if I accidentally take one of your ideas and
Yeah,
not realize you're going to sue me.
yeah.
So here's what I would say if you showed me your script. And it's
Oh,
a
okay.
perfect list of what you should be looking out for in your script. It's great.
Ooh, I gotta
Mark, skulls and knockers. I'm in. Well, that's dirty living. And let me ask you, is that Voyager? What are we talking about when we look at the rating here for the acts of Louis Debras?
I'm trying to keep it pretty PG. Yeah. All my
Okay.
stuff has, yeah. With the one caveat that it has a lot to do with Satan, so I guess that's not really meant for kids. And I have to talk to my wife about this. I want to put in a lot of French swear words, but I don't want them to be like really that profane. I kind of want them to be like more on the PG side. So I kind of have to check a few things with her to make sure I'm not putting in too many really profane French swears.
Now, your books have gone all over, though. Why are you making this choice for this story?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I guess to open it more to a wider audience. Like when I go to cons, there's one con that I go to a few times, and I'm always surprised because it's mostly kids there, and they all come to my table, and I'm like, there's nothing here for you. I can't give you any of these. That it's not too much violence, but there's a lot of swearing in them. And like my last book was porn, basically. Yeah, I
And
guess.
so and such a cool concept.
Yeah,
I love the sex tape concept.
yeah,
That was great.
yeah. So yeah, I guess just something that like all ages, anybody could pick up, no matter what your age or your kind of disposition towards more R-rated to PG-13 stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much
This
it.
is the fugitive poems problem with the words you just said. The kids come to the table and we have to say, I have nothing here for you. We've started printing certain stickers we can give to kids. It's
Okay.
like, here, take this. But what we do is we sell to the parents. You look at the mom and the dad, and you're like, you don't happen to be into really effed up horror, are you? And they're like, yes. Like, here, kid, take a sticker and stare at it while I show this dirty ass comic to your parents.
Yes. Okay.
Tom Lynett, who put our connection together, said, married,
There we go.
which you can't get me, sir. That is Napoleon in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Don't think I don't know what that is. An excellent reference, sir, to one of my favorite movies. What made you do the not safe for work comic?
Oh, basically, I just wanted money.
You wanted what?
Money. I just thought, like, if I, like, if you're on Kickstarter, like the not safe for work stuff just brings in big cash. So just like looking at that, and like all my Kickstarters have really struggled. They limp their way to the finish line. So I was like, why don't I just try this and like see what happens? And wouldn't it be great if, like, I got a bajillion backers out of it? So yeah, that was kind of the incentive to do it and think about it. But I guess, oh, there it is. Woohoo! But for my tastes, like, I didn't want to just do kind of a thing that was more cheesecakey and TNA. Like, I really wanted there to be an in-story reason why the characters would be naked all the time and having sex. So then, yeah, I got the idea of like, oh, a found footage sex tape, that would be interesting, and then from there, I kind of had to like really think about the story and nail that down. But
his last book was awesome, Tom
maybe,
Lynett said. Yeah, I actually was very disappointed, and I'm going to ask you about this in a minute, because I missed this one. I literally missed it. I knew it was coming, and then when I remembered, I went back and it was gone. And apparently, I'm the only one because you were 156% funded on this.
yeah. So like, I guess that's what happened. Like, yeah, I didn't bring in the big bucks that I was expecting with that. I kind of learned that, I think with this book, I alienated a lot of maybe the people who picked up my books that don't like not safe for work books, because there is a big contingency that is really kind of turned off by that. And the people that do really like not safe for work books, I don't think we're that into it, because I think it was kind of too dark and creepy and not sexy enough. So I kind of alienated like both demographics there. But it's okay. Well, I'm happy with how it turned out. I still really like that story.
Well, I want it, and so my question for you, since I missed this one,
oh yeah, you can add it on.
Boom! It is available.
Yeah.
Excellent. Let's take a look at your tears. Let's make you cry. Let's see.
Let's do it.
So if we scroll down,
we got
the print copy.
There it is.
Which is about $8 in US dollars, $10 Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, can we embiggen this? A little bit. Folks, this is very cool. I backed at that level, but now reminding me about the comic that I missed, folks, it's very cheap digital. And let me say something, folks. Let me say something here. If you can only do that, do that. You want this comic, but please remember that there is something unbelievable about having a comic in your hand, holding a book in your hand, and it is literally only a couple of dollars more. I'm going to put the link in the chat again for the Kickstarter. Back this puppy. Tell me what level that you backed at. So you can get the digital, but guys, you want to hold it. If you are, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you can back the digital, every time I get a backer, I get my little what do you call it? Endorphin rush.
Yeah. Dopamine.
Dopamine. That's the one. That's the other brain chemical. So any amount of money you give me above zero is extremely helpful.
but really consider that print book. Matt's books are quality printed, top quality printed, and excellent. Tom said, I must be somewhere between those two demographics because I totally dug that book. Looking forward to Voyager 2.
Thank you.
All right, so let's see what else we got here. We got a signed print copy, which is self explanatory and
Yeah.
very cool.
Uh-huh.
Print copy plus Riso print.
Yes.
Or Riso. What is that?
Risograph? Oh, Risograph. I don't know how to describe it. It's an amazing thing. It's just a way of printing. I'm gonna but I don't know. It just looks really cool. If you go online and type in Risograph printing,
It's not the hologrammy thing.
no. It's like a really fancy photocopier, kind of like there's different drums. There's drums of ink that you can place into it, and you can do like one color or two color, and you can kind of combine the colors with this ink. But you take your paper and then you feed it through the machine, and then it'll do like the one color, and then it'll pop out, and then you gotta put it back in the machine, remove that one color, put in your next color, and then print like that layer of the color out, and you kind of keep doing that until you have your whole image.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm explaining it awfully, but that's basically it. But yeah, it just has this kind of very tactile, old timey kind of look to it, which is gonna really work well with this book.
The book looks so cool. Now, there's print copy and a sketch. I have an important question to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you're Tom Lynott, and you are in that mid demographic that likes both your not safe for work and your more PG stuff.
Uh-huh.
Will you or will your artist sketch whatever Tom Lynott wants you to sketch?
That's I don't want to speak for John. I'm probably going to stay on the safe side, and you're probably just going to get like a character from the story. You can get the devil if you want, or like the horse devil, which is kind of
but Don prominent.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe just the horse Dom.
Just the horse Dom. So, folks, that's an option.
There you go.
Now that we got the digital bundle, tell me about the digital bundle.
Sure. So you get everything that I've done. So all of ID10T Error and Everyday Fears, which is an anthology that I put out a few years ago, which John and I's story about Frankenstein is in there. And then you get 3 issues of Scab, which is John's dark fantasy book that he's been working on for the past couple of years in between projects he's been doing. So that's a really great black and white comic. So yeah, pretty good deal for over 200 pages for just $45 Canadian.
And folks, for just $54 American, $75 Canadian, because I'm going to Connecticut.
There you
go. We've got this print bundle, just $54, my American friends, $75, my Canadian friends. That's it. Mm-hmm. What is in here? I see ID10T Error.
Yeah, we got ID10T Error. So all 3 issues of ID10T Error, Everyday Fears, and Voyager. So yeah, you get my whole output minus Come to Me. Which if you want, you can add that on.
So Come to Me is available as an add-on.
Yeah.
More. Tom says he wants a horse in a kilt.
It's always a kilt.
Oh wait, hold on. A horse in a kilt.
Uh-huh.
Oh my Lord, there's so many comments coming in. A horse in a kilt. Then he said an anatomically correct horse.
Okay.
And then horse Tom in a kilt. Perfect.
Well, we'll see what we can do.
Let John know.
Yeah. I'll talk to him.
You have to back at this level now and request exactly that. You have
I think
to.
He did. he did get this one.
Then we've got a John Berg commission. What does this entail?
You'll get a 6x9 ink commission by John. So, hand drawn picture, one pop culture character of your choosing. Probably this one we're gonna stay PG. So maybe no horror sounds.
My pop culture character. He's gonna want a naked BoJack Horseman.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Comic cameo. This is one of my favorite things. We do this too. I love this one.
Yeah,
Can
this
you
is
tell us about it?
sure. Yeah, so I do this pretty much all my Kickstarters when I can. So I did it with ID 10T Error. So yeah, John will draw you into the comic. So you'll at least appear prominently in one panel, and possibly more, depending on which character you get cast as.
And then another great thing, the original art page, one of his pages from the book.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got a bunch of James's from our work, and I
Oh,
absolutely
cool.
love having this.
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna buy one myself when it's done.
Voyager issue one original cover art,
Hmm.
folks. That's pretty amazing to get that. That's a one of a kind.
Yeah, only one.
Limit one of one because that's
That's
freaking
it.
it. Yeah. And then you've got add-ons, so you can put Come to Me on there, which is what I am gonna do. Does this show all my personal information? It
Oh,
does. So
nope.
let's get away from that. I'll
Okay.
do it later.
All right.
A lot of print screens happening now, so
Yeah.
they can take none of my money. I did exactly.
There you go.
So I'm gonna be changing to get Come With Me because I've been angry for a while that I missed that one.
No, it's okay. You'll get
Um, thank you. Oh my lord, he's alive!
it.
He's
Hey
alive!
there.
Ryan, how are you, sir? Ryan, can you hear me?
Doesn't look like it.
No. Ryan! Can't hear you.
Oh well.
Well, he tried.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing mute artist, Ryan Santos, nay Gosling. He is the artist behind Dirty Living. And folks, I want to jump back to that for one more minute here. I want to talk about this, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, Matt. What your thoughts on this comic and the images we're showing from it? Look at this
Yeah.
art by
Brutal.
Ryan. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. Look at ah, there is so much action. There is so much just awfulness going on. Ryan, can you hear me?
I can.
There you go.
There he is.
Finally.
So I've been showing. Rich said I can read lips. He said this is my show now. I am the captain now.
There you go.
So I've been showing Matt. I've been telling Matt we were bitching about artists, and no,
Yeah.
I've been telling Matt what a marathon that you ran over the last year and a half. Or 2 years. Why don't you tell us a little bit? Every 3 months, some asshole made you put out a new issue, and I know. Aside, and you know what amazes me is that in the time it took for you to do this, you still managed to squeeze in making a voodoo doll of me, and frankly, very often utilizing it. What was it like doing 6 issues of this comic? Like a raving psychopath.
Well, initially when we first started, it was just like me and Steven just had an idea, mostly Steven's idea, and we just kind of collaborated and we just kind of made the book. I took my time. There was no deadlines, no rush. So it was a good way to kind of just, do the work and not have to worry too much about it. But then when Fugitive Poems got involved, the excitement was like really there. So they were so excited to get the book out. So what we did is we did online issues every 3 months. So that was like, okay, high gear all of a sudden, from 0 to 60. So it was a big change. Like a lot of things had to change as far as like, the process and like how I worked. I had to find some shortcuts and a lot of kind of stuff because, a lot of it was, the money, trying to, because you have to pay for inkers, pencils, letters, colors, all that kind of stuff. So, I tried to do a lot of it myself because it just wasn't, you know,
You
uh,
did.
there wasn't a big team. So I was the team. So it was a lot of work. It was a huge learning process. And, I think now the work's just gotten better and better. Like the process has kind of streamlined at this point. So moving forward, I think the quality is going to raise, the story is going to raise, the stakes are raising. So I think it's going to be a good time to jump in and kind of see what's going to happen in Dirty Living. So
Yeah, folks, the subscription is closing, and thank you to everyone, all of our great subscribers. And I know there was a lot of excitement about the book. And the first arc is done, and Dirty Living is going to print, and you're going to be able to get those great things. Matt and I were just talking, or I was talking, and he was hoping I wouldn't dismiss his sales. How great it is to have the physical thing,
yes,
not the
yeah,
digital. And we wanted to try the subscription service, and we're thrilled with all the subscribers that we got and all the positive response that we got to Dirty Living. And we're honored to have started with our flagship comic, Dirty Living. But now we're going to be in comic shops. Ryan's work is going to be in comic shops. Stephen's writing. And the story is fucking magnificent. It's so good. It's bloody. It's dirty. It's so funny in the most fucked up ways. You're going to be absolutely grossed out by images and laughing. Ryan has a talent for monsters and gore that every issue I'm like, and so Steven ups the ante every issue. Matt, have you had this where you see what an artist could do and you're like, all right, how far can I push him?
Yes, yeah, totally.
Any
yeah.
particular book?
Probably ID10T error. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, totally.
What image came to you that you were like, all right, this one's gonna get him?
Oh, I don't know. I think just like the scale of it, like it starts off in just the basement in one location, so I kind of want to stretch Ottavio's like abilities and just going bigger and bigger and bigger with it until like the end where we got this like giant kaiju Bradley kind of tearing down Burpo land.
Yeah, which is so freaking good. You got to check out ID10T, Ryan. It's so ID10T error. It's so good, folks. I am putting in the chat the link where you can buy Dirty Living. Order it now, and it'll be mailed to your house. I will include if you buy tonight. Hell, if you
Ooh.
buy in the next week, you will get the Fugitive Poems sticker, James Line's incredible art called I See You, and I will send you a parental warning explicit content sticker because you're going to need it if you're reading this in public. I'll send it to you. And I'll tell you what, if you order it before next show, so next Thursday, everyone wants this from the writer. I will put a drawing in there that I have done. I mean, this is a rare, valuable thing, but I'll do a drawing and I'll put it in there. You're welcome. Ryan, what's up next for Dirty Living? Where do we go from here? Has he frozen again? Yeah,
No.
he didn't react to any of my brilliant banter, so I knew there was a problem.
No.
Matt, how many issues do you have planned for Louis Debras?
How many do I have planned? The next one, and that's pretty much it. Oh, he's back. Ryan's back.
He is back.
Yeah.
Are you seeing this as a mini series or
No?
just 2
It's, like I said, like it's Hellboy. It's kind of what I'm going off of as my like North Star. So yeah, no real end point in sight. Each story is going to be like kind of self-contained, so it's not really going to be. There's kind of like an ongoing story, but you can pick up each issue and kind of get like just a nugget of the story. So yeah, as long as like John and I want to keep doing them and people
Beautiful.
keep buying them, then I'll keep making them. So we'll see.
Well, guys, I'm not kidding. And Matt, I'm so sincere when I say this. I am such a fan of your work, and I am here for it. Anytime you want to come on and talk about it, please let me know. I wish you all the best with this Kickstarter.
Thank you.
But I know you got it. Folks, get over there and order. How do you say the name? Because I keep saying it wrong, I'm sure.
Louis Debraz. I asked my French wife tonight how you actually say the last name, and she was like, I don't know. I've never heard that name before. So,
Oh,
so I go with Debraz.
all right. It is in the Kickstarter. If you can't remember, think about two guys in the Bronx talking about a bunch of hot chicks. They're like, well, what do you want her to take off? The bras. And that's how you'll remember this particular comic. And I hope that helps. Again, try to
I'm
keep it
gonna remember
highbrow.
it.
So, Ryan, we're working on the second arc. There's a shit ton more dirty living coming. Are
Oh yeah,
you psyched for what's coming next?
I am. I am. It's gonna be fun. Like things are going, you know, kind of crazy in Boston. So watch out. You know, so uh, the creatures have gone crazy. There's more monsters, more blood. You know, it's more laughs. So it's gonna be it's a good time. You know, the artwork, you know, in my opinion, is getting better, and the writing is
Right.
always top notch. It's a lot of fun.
Ryan, absolutely 100% fuck your opinion. You're 1,000% right. It's not an opinion. Every issue, this man ran this marathon every 3 months, and the art got better and better. And holy shit. And by the way, that's starting from here. The first issue is killer, and it just keeps going. And Steven kept writing more monsters for Ryan because Ryan loves monsters, and Ryan kept drawing them even more badass. This Steven and Ryan, James and I, John and Matt with Louis Debraz. You got incredible teams here, and folks, this is indie comics. This is what's happening. None of the projects we're talking about would you get from the mainstream. None of them. This is indie artists who we know that we're not going to make a lot of money, but we're unfettered, and we can do whatever the fuck we want. And you got three creators in front of you that are doing just that. Folks, go back. Matt's project. I've got it right in the chat here. The Axe. I love that you went with the word Axe, by the way,
Mhm.
of Louis Debras. And go to where did I put it? Dirty Living. First
Yep.
one, print edition. And if you are in Connecticut or New York or New Jersey or Boston, drive your ass over to Terrificon and Uncasville. I mean, it's such an ugly name, but get there. Uncasville, Connecticut, at Mohegan Sun. Meet Ryan. Ryan, better
Right.
than Gosling, Santos. Meet Stephen Beccia. Meet James Lyons and I mean, come on, meeting me. Who wouldn't want to do that? Obviously. Come meet us and get the team behind Dirty Living to sign your book. Get Matt to sign your book. That's a tier. That's a tier on this
Yeah.
Kickstarter. Terrificon this weekend. Come see us. Kickstarter, Matt McGrath, and the Acts of Louis Debras, and Dirty Living, available on fugitivepoems.com. Folks, this has been.
Hey,
Oh, wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I was about to wind up. And now he
Yeah.
whips this out.
Yeah, this is the Terrificon exclusive, so only available at Terrificon. If there's any left over, I don't know, maybe. But
nice.
you know, there's that version, and then there's the Virgin
Movies.
version with no
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
title.
Can't show that on YouTube. Can't show that on
Oh,
YouTube. Cover it up.
oh no, you're in trouble now.
Sure,
if
they
you're
feed humanity, but don't you dare show nipples.
but if you're adventurous, you could also go with this. We got
What
the
is
Wicked
that?
Big Box. It's got a whole bunch of goodies in there, a whole bunch of books. So grab one of these if you really want to
Oh my
see what
gosh,
Dirty
I want
Living's
that.
all about.
I want that. Okay, I'm in. I love it. Folks,
Right.
back these projects, support indie creators. Ring the bell for this show so you always remember when it's on. Like this episode. Subscribe to this channel. Send me money. We are Fugitive Poems, and we make comics.